The Late Night with Bobby Tyler Show. Late Night with Bobby Tyler Show. Late Night with Bobby Tyler Show. Late Night Bobby Tyler Show. Late Night with Bobby Tyler Show. Late Night with Bobby Tyler Show. Late Night with Bobby Tyler Show. Filmed in the Napa Valley TV studios. Oh yeah. Ha! That's it. Gotcha. Ha! That's a ticket. Welcome to the Late Night with Bobby Tyler show. I am your host, Bobby Tyler, and we have a super show for you tonight. We're going to have on Daryl Kamack from HBO, Showtime, The Apollo, BT, NBC. That's right, NBC, Universal. And I want to make subscribe to that YouTube channel down in the corner. Doesn't cost anything, all right? I'm going to make a quick call to Dutch Brothers real quick. And we'll go ahead and see if these... Never mind. They're not home. Okay, so enough with that crank call, right? Let's see if they had any crank. So first of all, you know what? I was going to tell you. You know, I drove up to my parents' house in my '74 Eldorado, right? And they're like, "Hey, you're not a Cadillac person. You can't be driving a Cadillac." And I'm like, "Well, I am now, right?" You know. And my shoulder was twitching, so my mom's like, "What's wrong with your shoulder?" I'm like, 40 years ago, I got in a football injury. She's like, "I don't want to hear that shit again." She's like, "Oh man," right? And I'm like, "Well, then why'd you ask me for like the 100th time, right?" So I had like a titanium screw put in my shoulder, my neck. People are like, "Man, are you bionic?" And I'm like, "No, I'm straight." So, my mom, she wanted a girl. She had 4 boys in a row all of a sudden, so she would dress me up like a girl when I was like 3 years old, lipstick, everything, right? I'm like, "Well, that's real nice," So yeah, 4 boys in a row. So then she asked me about my shoulder again recently. Yeah, chronic pain for 40 years, right? And she's like, some people don't even have a right shoulder. And I'm like, those lucky sons of bitches. And she's like, what? I'm like, yeah. If they don't have an arm, they don't have any arm pain. Those lucky sons of bitches. Sleep like a baby. Yeah, right? The next time I drive up to my mom, up in her house, next time I drive up to my mom's house, I'm driving in my BMW, and she's like, "Did you rob a bank?" Right? I'm like, "No, Sylvia." It's like, it's like, "Antonio, who did you kill for this money?" Like Scarface, right? Nobody home skillet, right? So she replied to me, "Oh, well then you're very prolific." I'm like, "No, I don't wear condoms." She would buy condoms and mail them to my girlfriend. She don't want any more black grandchildren. She don't believe in women's suffrage, right? So speaking of suffrage, everybody's getting that 23andMe, right? Oh, but there's been so much suicide lately. I invented that 22andU. Comes with 1 bullet, right? No more suffering. 3 times as many people have died from the drugs in San Francisco than COVID. 3 times as many people. That don't include booze or suicide or anything. If you threw in booze, it'd probably be like 4 or 5 times as many people, right? just from that, And so I went for I don't drink, but talk about booze. But I did go for a barrel tasting last week. I still got splinters in my tongue. And at the bottling line, they were hiring people to wet the corks before they put them in the bottles, right? So yeah, they're hiring cork suckers over there right now. This airs in July, and the 4th of July is going to be on July 4th this year, just to make sure right? So I want to get right up into I was going to tell you. Check this out, right? So, the theaters, they have no product right now in the theater. So this is the time for a movie on political intrigue and murder on a tropical island, right? Birdman of St. Thomas, right? It's based on a true story, corruption, it includes a love triangle, right? And, I'm thinking like Mickey Rourke's like, I'm not going to be in this half-ass movie. I'm like, Mickey, this is not a half-ass movie. This is a full-ass movie, okay? And the script contains like the greatest moments in cinematic history. It'll change your life forever. So anyway, I'm going to get to my first guest right about now, right about here. Ah, yeah, that's the ticket. So, Daryl, welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Thanks.
How you been?
I've been doing great, man. Great weather. Shoot, I just came from outside, man. It's like perfect weather here in LA.
Nice.
Perfect. Yeah.
And you're out of LA by way of Inglewood up to no good?
Yeah. Inglewood.
And before that, Maryland, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, I was born here, man.
Yeah.
And I was raised here pretty much. And then what happened was, as a youth, I had little problems with the law, So I had a little problems with the law, so I had to
relocate.
I was a juvenile, so they said, you know what, I need to try some different surroundings for about a year.
Yeah.
And so I moved with my uncle, man, who lived in Potomac, Maryland.
Oh.
And I tell people, I say, the Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
That whole Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, that was me.
Right.
That was my story before Will Smith, before the TV show.
And
I moved with
reversed.
my uncle. Yeah, reversed though. I moved with my uncle, who was an affluent, he was in an affluent neighborhood. Same exact scenario. I had, kind of square cousins and the whole thing. And I was Will Smith, man. Afro, partying, talking stuff, all of that. I was an athlete too, so it was okay.
Right.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I came back here. I came back. I was in high school at that time.
Yeah.
I was in high school when that happened. So I was going to be a junior in high school. So I went to there and I came back actually before my senior year. I didn't quite make it a year there. My uncle said, you know what, I think you need to go back home.
Yeah.
So I kind of came back here and I've been here ever since.
Where were you born in California?
Yeah, I was born in LA.
In LA. Born in East LA. Yeah.
I was born in LA, man, LA native, and I only left for that short period of time in high school.
Yeah, we moved down that general area in 1962, but we moved up here in 68, and I've been back and forth ever since. I'll be back down that way in about a week, though. I should be down that way. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta move again. I'm always moving. But yeah. So it's hot today in LA, you say?
Oh man, no, it's gotta be 70 something.
Perfect.
Perfect temperature. Absolutely perfect. I walked outside. I don't know how it could get any better.
Right.
I hate to say that for those people who are from other parts of the country watching the show now. I'm not trying to rub it in your face.
Right.
But it is what it is, man. It's just.
Well, it won't air till July, so they'll be warming up by then back there in Maryland, and
Yeah.
But yeah. We'll air it in July, but we'll have this up on the 12 different social medias within a few hours.
Okay.
Boom.
Cool.
Yeah. And then
I know you have that. I know you all over, man. So
it'll air in the Bay Area on a couple channels up north, and then it'll be live streaming worldwide at the same time through this channel. But before that, we'll have like plenty of hits, plenty of views, right?
Right.
Yeah, probably maybe 50 overnight or something. You know what I mean? So yeah, something like
cool.
that. Yeah. But
you got that. They got to, get out there, man. So you're doing a great job at that. So.
Well, you're doing the technical lead analyst at the NBC. Universe.
Actually,
with COVID, how is that thing going?
Well, actually, that's changed. I left NBC.
Right.
I left NBC because I got a better position somewhere. I'm an IT manager now.
Nice.
For a aerospace company.
Cool.
So it's closer to my house. It's in the same city.
Right.
So I love NBC. I love working in the entertainment field outside of my own entertainment, right?
Yeah.
Professionally, but
right.
IT is IT. No matter where I work, it's the same stuff.
Speaking of which, Now you got a show coming up the day after tomorrow, right?
Yes, I do.
You're damn
Yes, I
right.
do.
You're damn right.
You're damn
The
right.
comedy show
Oh,
Thursday. Yeah,
You're
yeah.
damn right.
Oh, you got the shirt and everything. Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Oh
you're
yeah,
damn right.
nice.
Comedy
Yeah,
show.
Thursday, and
Yeah, beautiful Playa Vista.
yeah.
Beautiful Playa Vista, man. It's an outdoor venue, perfect, man. It's a restaurant. They have great food, great drinks. You come out to the show. It's only $10 for the comedy show.
Nice.
But as being a restaurant, what they do is serve food and drinks. So they do expect you to buy something off the menu.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be. They only sell beer and wine.
Yeah.
So you can buy just a couple of things off the menu just to support the business.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was almost thrown in.
Right? Yeah, yeah. That's cooler than the other side.
Top-notch comics, man. I mean, these are professional touring comics.
Oh yeah.
I get big names. I get everybody. Who's done my show. Jamie Kennedy, Jeremy Piven, Fritz Coleman, a local celebrity out here on Channel 4 NBC News.
Yeah.
I could go on and on, man. A whole bunch of other people. Jonathan Kite from Two Broke Girls.
Right.
My show. I mean, I get everybody, man.
Yeah. And just to make sure that I got the spell your name right, since my technical director, I forgot to write it down. It's Daryl.
Yes.
Kamack.
No, Kamack.
Kamack. Kamack.
Exactly.
Yeah. Kamack.
Yeah.
And pronounced Kamack, of course. And I just want to make sure they can put that like in the lower third. And your phone number, which is 310-717
Right.
9975. In case anybody out there you want to book, you want to book, or you want to get booked, or you are a celebrity and you comedian and you want to be on, all the way around, right?
Right. Kamack Entertainment. Not only do we, we handle our own in-house talent, we also booking and managing other talent, whether you're a comedian, actress, musician.
Oh,
so
snap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even know that. Yeah. Sure.
Kamack Entertainment.
Yeah. I have everybody on this show. It's like this. I've only had like maybe a couple stand-up comedians. Mostly it's like world-class athletes, middleweight champion of the world, another middleweight champion.
Well, I've got a little bit of that too.
Mr. America, another Mr. America.
World-class athlete.
Yeah.
I was a champion in my neighborhood, on my block, at least in my house.
Yeah.
In my room.
Yeah. I never beat up anybody. I've gotten beat up, but yeah. I mean, and then we have like multi-platinum artists. A lot of Stax Records, or just folks like that.
Stax. Oh yeah.
Oh, movie stars like the guy from what's that show? The Blues Brothers movies. Willie Hall. Yeah.
Isaac Hayes used to be on Stax Records back in the day.
He was on Stax Records, and he likes to come on this show. Yeah. And you're friends with Ricardo Scales, whose brother, Harvey Scales, that wrote Disco Lady, first platinum artist. Yeah. Speaking of multi-platinum artists, first platinum artist ever, right? That record is the first one to ever go platinum. Yeah. Ricardo's up here in the Bay Area. Yeah.
I haven't seen him in a while.
I haven't either, but yeah. His mother passed away. His brother passed away. Rest in power, And
man, I understand that. I've been through that kind of loss
recently. So there was a couple of things going on with that. Now, when you go on vacation, where you like to stay? You like the Caribbean or the jungle? You like Europe? Where you like to go?
Man, you know what?
Hawaii.
Unbelievably, I have never been outside the United States. Well, I've been to Mexico.
Me too.
But I have never been outside the United States other than that.
Right.
I've been to Hawaii the only time I've really been off the land. So,
what do you like? You like Florida or stuff like? What kind of what kind of United States areas you like to go? I mean,
I like California, man.
Yeah, right. And where you're at, you're an hour
better than here.
You're an hour away from the snow, from skiing, an hour away from the ocean for water skiing, you're an hour away from the desert if you want to go out and shoot some coyotes or something.
Yeah, you can go up in the
you're an hour from the forest, the lake, anything you want to go to, you're 1 hour from it.
Yeah.
Any
So I mean,
any kind of
it's kind
anything.
of hard, man. And then in my work, unfortunately, I have dedicated so much of my time, my adult time, to my profession, which was in IT,
Right.
and so I've always tried to stay around because I was either supporting something that they needed me to be around for 24/7. I mean, there was a time I was on call 24/7 for 7 straight years.
Damn.
Now that doesn't mean I got called all the time,
Right.
but I had to be ready just in case I got called.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but
Well.
now I'm not so much now, but I'm still in that my mentality where I never take off too many days in a row.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to now. Just this year, I said, you know what, the hell with it, man. I'm gonna start using my vacation time.
You know, we
So
still got like 11, 12 minutes left. This show
yeah,
almost 2/3 over. But I was gonna say I could have used you up here a few minutes ago with the IT because my technical director. I go, dude, how this pop-up came in front of where I was trying to type you a message, and I'm typing pretty quick. I type 37 words a minute, and this pop-up, and I'm like, dude, how do I get? He goes, just push the little X. Well, I couldn't see the X. The X was dark gray, and the box was darker gray, and it's like I couldn't find the little X. And he's like, just hit. Oh shit! I thought I'm screwed, right?
and then the panic sets in, and it makes it even. Yeah,
yeah, because I got another show to do after this one, and I had all the little tabs all lined up on the top, and I thought all of them are shot. No, they're good. They're good. We're good to go. Thanks, thank God. Thanks to my technical director, Justin. Thanks, Justin. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I wasn't there. Or if we had been on, I probably could have talked you through it.
Yeah, hit the little X in the top right-hand corner.
Yeah.
Which is usually what it is every time, but.
Press the any key.
Yeah. So it's like, but I've been having some updates lately that won't do that. You almost got to boot the computer down, boot it back up. So I thought it was going to be one of those kind of dealies,
I understand.
Yeah. So
I mean, in this field, man, you deal with all kind of people who deal with all kind of problems, all kind of users. So I'm used to talking to people through it on the phone. I don't do it much anymore because I got my guys do that, but I'm still a tech at heart.
There's no problems, only solutions, right? And what do you base your comedy on? Do you get like on tragedy or real life things or real life events, or do you just make it up, or you know what I mean?
Well,
when you write,
usually it's something that I find funny, man. Something that will happen, something I'll think about, some life experience. One thing I since I started doing comedy, man, it really changed how I look at life. And the reason why I say that is, in comedy, you always try to find the motivation for what happened, and that's where the funny is. Generally, in the motivation of what caused whatever action, and so you find yourself having to go through the layers till you get through that. So now, when you start looking and analyzing anything, you kind of go through the layers now. So I look at things in a little deeper way than I did before I really started doing comedy, which is kind of interesting. But more to your point, just things I find funny, man. It could be anything. It could be a topic, something I hear on the radio, something that happened on the news I find funny, something I think about, some life stuff, something that's happening with me, my body, or whatever, getting older,
right?
Just whatever.
Yeah.
It could be anything. It could be anything.
I'll be 64 this summer, but I got injured when I was 24, so it's like I felt like I was 84 back then. Yeah.
Right.
And we still got like 9 minutes left. The little guy's holding up a sign back here. He's like, wrap it up, and I'm like, I don't wear condoms, man. He's like, no. Some kid's got a sign up here. He's like, you got so many minutes left. I'm like, get the freak out of here. No,
I got you.
No, he's cool. He's just doing his job.
My comedy will go from anywhere, man, from me talking about how I shaved all the hair off my penis to what it would be like to be Jesus's brother.
Right? Exactly. Yeah.
Anything in between that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah,
all over the place. We're funny, man.
Yeah.
Once you get those ideas, you try to group them together into bits and then to an act. But everything happens. They're never connected. It's just whatever.
Yeah, I was
And you
thinking
connect.
maybe I'd shave my balls and get some liposuction on them, and then maybe some electrolysis, and then I'd get some injections for. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing.
That's funny.
No.
I never thought about having that lipo
Get all the wrinkles out, and put the. Then maybe some what's that? The collagen? Yeah, collagen.
That's funny.
But no.
That's funny. Now you'll hear me using that as a tag on one of my jokes if you watch me tonight.
Well, I'm funny. I'm funny looking, but that's about it.
No,
That's as far as it goes.
Man. Funny.
Shit.
That's all that funny.
Well, I was thinking, we'll do a comedy show later this month. The television stand-up comedy hour. Which is only a half hour, but we call it an hour. and maybe I'll do that show. I got
we do 30 minutes.
Yeah, I got it on the calendar. The reason I did that is because my monologues are only like 3 minutes, and I'm like, well, fuck that. I can't finish I just got warmed up, and I'm like, I want to do a whole half. So I started having, comedians, and then I'd open for 8 minutes, and then they would do, little segments, and so it made it where I could actually finish my monologues. Yeah, for this show. So I was like. But yeah. So Thursday, it's coming up Thursday, day after tomorrow. You're damn right, comedy show.
Damn right.
Yeah. And at 10 o'clock, is that 10 o'clock?
No, it's 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Oh shit. Okay.
7 o'clock. It's an early show.
Yeah. And that rolls around till whenever.
Yeah, usually about 9.
Yeah.
I usually try not to run the comedy shows over an hour and a half. But I leave myself a little flexibility after. Sometimes we'll roll it up.
Yeah, give them a couple hours. You can do like you could do like an hour with one guy and an hour with another guy. And make it like a couple hour show. What's the location on that? What's the address for the?
It's the actual address is. Hold on, I don't know it by heart.
I don't either. That's why I asked.
This is our first show. This is our first show at this this new venue.
It starts Thursday. It's the first show. Starts in June, day after tomorrow, and
it's a 12181 Bluff, like bluffing in poker. Bluff.
Yeah.
Drive. Suite A1, which is you don't have to worry about the suite because
you'll find that big ass building. Yeah.
The conference room. It's a conference room restaurant. It's 12181 Bluff Creek Drive.
Yes, sir.
Los Angeles. Actually, it's Playa Vista 90094.
Nice. Well, you got any shout outs you want to do? The guys, he's holding up little signs and stuff out here in the.
Well, I want to say, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. Instagram is DARYL_KAMACK. Daryl Kamack, and Facebook is DARYLKAMACK.
I'm gonna hook that up because on the Instagram one for sure. I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah. Follow me on both of those. I want to give a shout out to my my co-producer, Big Bad Bo Hawkins. He's my co-producer on both shows. Actually, matter of fact, I just talked about one show. I have 2 shows now. We just got it. I don't know why it slipped my mind, but we have a second show. It's called the Mac and Bo Show.
Right.
Stand-up comedy with Mac and Bo. It's in North Hollywood at the Comedy Chateau, June 19th at 9:30 p.m.
Right.
Comedy Chateau, June 19th, 9:30 p.m.
It's about 10 days from now, but yeah.
So I have those shows. The first one is a monthly show, and the second one's going to be bi-weekly. So.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Different days. One's Thursday, and the other one's on a Saturday.
Yeah. So, perfect. Yeah, we got a show comes on after this show. When this airs next month. After this show, this airs on Mondays and Sunday nights. For a whole month, and after the show is the Connie Bryant show, which I don't know who she is. It's I guess Anita Bryant's sister. I don't know, but anyway, but then I have another show coming on. This will air at 10 o'clock, and then at At 11 o'clock is Ty. It's a situation comedy / variety show. Then at 11:30 we have on the television comedy hour, and then at 12 we're gonna have on the Birdman from St. Thomas, which goes on to 1 o'clock. Oh, this guy's saying I got to get off the air. All right, well I'm gonna let you go.
Okay,
and I'm
wrap it up.
gonna read some credits.
All right.
And I will get right back to you. All right. Thanks.
Okay, thank
you are
you so
appreciated.
much, man, for having me.
All right, man.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye now. And so I want to tell you guys, subscribe to that YouTube channel down in the corner. Doesn't cost anything, right? And we want to thank our guest, Daryl Kamack, right out of L.A. We also want to, let me get this out of the way. Yeah. Ticket. Yeah. And we do have headshots for all of our guests. We do have music. For everybody. Also, I want to thank our TV audience out here, Napa Valley audience, worldwide audience as well, best in the world, right? And we want to thank all you Tylerians out there for making this happen. Once again, we have Daryl Kamack on the show. Stay tuned for Connie Bryant show, and then the Ty show, then the late night with the television comedy hour, and then the Birdman in St. Thomas, going up till 1 o'clock in the morning, right after that. So pretty much, God bless you and yours. Follow us on social media. And we are Space Ghost from the West Coast. So God bless you and yours. Till next time, America. We're out of here.
Yes to the Late Night with Bobby Tyler show. Stay in touch. Transportation provided by Rolls-Royce, Cadillac, Lincoln, and Mercedes-Benz. The Late Night with Bobby Tyler show is brought to you by Auto City, on Sosco by the railroad tracks, Audio House right next door, Napa Gold and Silver on Jefferson Street, by Burger King, where kids are king, Emmy Lou's Diner, right in the River Park Shopping Center, Polish Nails and Spa by Jamba Juice, Knob Hill, not the Snob Hill, Doc's Trophy Shop on Jefferson Street, across from McDonald's, Air in Motion on Solano, between Lincoln and Pueblo, Sal the Flower Guy next to Napa High on Jefferson Street, Dr. Frazier on Jefferson Street. Follow us on TikTok, you don't stop, at Tyler 2, Tyler, MAUL 2. Late Night with Bobby Tyler show was filmed in the Napa Valley TV studios in Napa, California. Yeah.
Craft services provided by Small World Restaurant, 928 Coon Street in Napa. Mr. Tyler's Hair and Makeup by Hair in Motion on Solano. Mr. Tyler's Wardrobe provided by Yo Mama. Have a girl trying to glimpse the cheek. They stand tall or crawl to get next to me. I'm tall them all, going down in history. Standing tall, and it's no mystery. I don't fall, the future is just for me. Baby doll, fame and fortune is first, you see. I don't stall, Niagara Falls flows the sea. I'm the baddest damn rapper that there ever could be. Tell 'em all, and I don't stall. You know the words just flow like Niagara Falls. Tell 'em all, I'm having a ball. Leave a message, baby, maybe I'll call. Tell 'em all, and I don't stall. You know the words just flow like Niagara Falls. Tell 'em all, I'm having a ball. Leave a message, baby, maybe I'll call. The T is for tremendous, the why not? The L is for lucky, the E for excellent. The R is for royal, cause that's what I am. So come on everybody and bump this jam. The pecker wood, more wood than woodpeckers. Checking the mic, cause I'm the mic checker. All you party people, dress so fine. I'm about to entertain you and blow your mind. Tell 'em all.